Willikers here, and welcome back to the Holy Land. There are cities that impress us with their beauty. There are cities that astonish us with their history. And then there is Jerusalem. For thousands of years, people have spoken its name with longing. Kings dreamed of possessing it. Prophets wept over it. Pilgrims crossed continents simply to stand within its walls. Today, I finally begin my own walk there. Yet, the journey begins not in the ancient world, but in one of the most modern corners of Israel. This is Mamilla Avenue, a graceful boulevard lined with elegant shops, fashionable boutiques, polished stone walkways, and inviting cafés. Here, the world's luxury brands stand shoulder to shoulder beneath the bright Jerusalem sun. If someone were dropped here unexpectedly, they might think they were strolling through Paris, Milan, or New York. But only a few hundred yards ahead, another world awaits. It is difficult to imagine two places existing so close together while feeling so completely different. The contrast is almost startling. The 21st century quietly yields to antiquity. Only a few minutes separate these two worlds, yet they feel separated by centuries. Ahead rise the ancient walls of Jerusalem. Built of the same pale limestone that glows honey-colored in the afternoon light, these mighty walls have watched kingdoms come and go. Roman legions marched nearby. Crusaders fought here. Ottoman sultans rebuilt these fortifications over and over. Jerusalem has endured conquest after conquest, destruction after destruction, yet remains one of the spiritual centers of the world. Countless pilgrims have approached these walls with hearts full of hope. Today, I join that endless procession. As I cross the pedestrian bridge, the sounds of modern traffic fade behind me. Something must change inside every pilgrim at this moment. The journey is no longer simply about seeing another historic site. It becomes much more personal. The saying comes to mind, we are all pilgrims. Whether we recognize it or not, every human life is a journey towards something beyond ourselves. These walls invite that reflection. And then, the Jaffa Gate. For centuries, this has been one of the principal entrances into the old city. Merchants once entered here with camels laden with spices and silk. Soldiers marched between these stones wearing armor from distant lands. Kings, monks, rabbis, scholars, and ordinary families all passed through this same gateway. The words of Psalm 122 quietly echo in my thoughts. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Those words have been prayed for thousands of years, but now they become my own. Passing through Jaffa Gate feels like stepping through time itself. The atmosphere changes, the wide open streets disappear, the avenues narrow. The city closes in around me. Stone buildings lean over winding passageways polished smooth by countless footsteps. Voices echo through the narrow corridors. The stone passageways twist unexpectedly. The air even seems different. I hear voices speaking Hebrew, Arabic, English, French, Italian. Dozens of languages mingle together. And every few yards another doorway opens. Olive wood carvings, handmade crosses, icons, ceramics, silver jewelry, colorful scarves, ancient coins, candles, books, food. One shop seems to flow effortlessly into the next. Sometimes the treasures are exquisite. Other times they are quite ordinary. The sacred and the ordinary have never been strangers here. When Jesus entered Jerusalem, he entered a city filled with busy streets, crowded markets, and people going about their daily lives. As I continue walking through one twisting alley after another, I know where I hope to arrive. Somewhere ahead, hidden among these ancient streets, stands the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. According to the continuous tradition of Christians dating back to the 4th century, this church embraces both Golgotha, the place where Jesus was crucified, and the nearby tomb from which he arose again on the 3rd day. Within the walls of that church, Christians remember the central mystery of their faith, the cross and the tomb. Death overcome by resurrection. Emperor Constantine ordered the first great church built here in the 4th century after his mother, Saint Helena, identified these sacred places during her pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Since then, earthquakes, fires, invasions, and wars have damaged the church many times. Yet it stands. Generation after generation has rebuilt it. Perhaps that is fitting. Faith itself often needs rebuilding. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre is not a monument to human perfection. It is a testimony to God's faithfulness despite human weakness. But I have no idea when these winding streets will finally reveal it. For now, the search itself has become part of the pilgrimage, and every turn seems promising. Every narrow street invites another possibility. Every small opening makes me wonder, is it just ahead? Then something bright catches my eye, towering stacks of fresh pomegranates. A smiling vendor slices one open, places the fruit into an old-fashioned hand press, and begins to squeeze. The rich red juice trickles into a waiting glass.
You like it?
It's kind of sour.
Is it sour?
Yeah.
It's not sweet?
You want some?
I'll taste it. Oh, it's sour. Right?
We discovered that pomegranate juice is not at all sweet. It is impressively tart. But we're very glad for that experience. The road continues, shops elbow to elbow. The streets become narrower. It is difficult for me to understand that for those who live here, all of this is quite ordinary. Unlike it is for me, who struggles to grasp the immensity of it all. I am confounded by the impression that I cannot possibly take it all in. And what about the countless believers who made this same journey long before? Were they able to take it all in? The streets twist and twist, another corner, then suddenly the space opens, the buildings fall away, and before me stands one of the holiest places in all of Christianity, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I can only look. After all the winding streets and the searching, here it is. Millions have come here before me. Now it's my turn. But not today. Today, I will simply stand outside and strive to understand that I am really here. I cannot rush through these doors. Some places deserve to be approached slowly, and this one certainly does. So I pause at the threshold of one of the most sacred places on earth. The search for now has ended, but the pilgrimage has only just begun.